My name is Prisha. By the time I was 15 years old, I was suffering from multiple diagnosed mental illnesses, including borderline personality disorder and anorexia nervosa. I was suicidal, self-harming, and hated myself. These conditions and my age made me extremely impressionable and suggestible. It was at this time that the trans community found me and convinced me that all of my suffering was because I was born in the wrong body. By the time I was 17, I was being medicalized by a pediatrician with a high dose of testosterone. 1 year later, my healthy breasts were removed. The appointment with my gender therapist was only 15 minutes long. When I walked in, my letter of recommendation was already typed up on her computer, and she was filling in my name in minutes. I had been seeing a regular therapist for several years for my mental disorders. Even she said that all of my other conditions were caused by being born in the wrong body. My parents were lied to and manipulated by the same therapists and by my doctors. They were told to choose between a dead daughter and a living son. I had already attempted suicide by this time, and this was held over them as proof that they were not affirming me enough. Doctors said that if I was not medicalized, I would try to kill myself again. Testosterone caused severe emotional and physical issues. It made my emotions harder to control and understand, and even affected my sexuality. My body burns all of the time due to the changes it caused. My hips are so small that they cannot support the weight of my painfully overgrown shoulders. Being disproportionate like this causes constant pain and clumsiness. I almost lost my nipples after my top surgery. During this procedure, the nipples are removed, cut up, reshaped, and frozen, while the chest is scraped before being reattached to the chest. One day I pulled back my bandages to change them, and half of my nipples were attached to the bandages. I am missing pieces of them now. I experience phantom breast syndrome. It is the worst at night. When I'm lying in bed, there's an empty space against my scarred, numb chest. I feel my breasts as they were before being cut off. It hurts, and it adds to my grief. I also suffered hair loss on my head and hair growth on my body, which I have to treat with laser hair removal. My endocrine system is ruined. I cannot regulate my own hormones because of the years of testosterone abuse. On top of this, I am experiencing severe vaginal atrophy. It is painful, and it scares me. No doctors will help me fix this, and insurance is paying for nothing. I am turned away everywhere I go. There aren't even medical codes for detrans people, and no one to help us with our mental or physical suffering caused by transition. The medical system, which did this to me, has completely abandoned me. I don't understand how my doctors could look at the cuts all over my body and decide to cut me up even more. I'm covered in scars now, in a body that hurts and is not mine. There is no way to go back. I fully support a bill that saves children from so-called gender-affirming care.